I don't know how to start this video. I really don't. So watch this video.
You know one of the greatest things about Spider-Man's outfit, his costume?
What?
He is completely covered. So any kid could imagine he's Spider-Man because no color of the skin shows. He could be black under that, he could be red, he could be yellow, he could belong to any race. And that wasn't done purposely, it was done accidentally, but I think it was the best thing we did, making him so that he could be anybody under that costume.
Okay. If I could recommend one book, one thing for you to read this summer, okay? I know. You're like, Lowe's, like, you recommend way too many things. Lowe's, please stop, okay? Just one thing, especially if you're a Marvel fan, especially if you're a Spider-Man fan, and if you're not, still read the book. I think it'll do a good job at convincing you to be a Spider-Man fan. And that book is called Spider-Man Fake Red. The name itself gives a lot away. And in the cover, you see Venom, you see Scorpion, you see Spider-Man, you also see Screwball back there. And she's actually the first villain that gets introduced in this story. And I actually didn't know of her until I played the Spider-Man PS4, PS5 game, okay? But this story, I did not know what to expect. I did not know what to expect at all. I was walking through a Barnes & Noble like 4 weeks ago. I was walking through this Barnes & Noble. I don't know what I was doing there. Something compelled me to go in that Barnes & Noble. And as I was looking around, I saw this. I've never heard of this before. And I picked it up. And it was probably the best pickup I've picked up at that Barnes & Noble in over 2 years. And for those of you that are keeping track, I haven't started, I started collecting manga like less than a year ago. So, yeah, it is what it is. Now, look, what makes this special is not that it's a Spider-Man story. It's not that it includes Venom in it, okay? It's that it conveys what and who Spider-Man is. Like Stan Lee said, right? One of the pros, like one of the best things that happened as he was creating Spider-Man is that his costume covers everything. So it could be anyone underneath the mask. And that's like elaborated throughout the Miles Morales Into the Spider-Verse or Across the Spider-Verse movies too. Like when he gets the first mask and Stan Lee's there and he says, it'll eventually fit. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the story starts with this kid called You. And I think that's intentional because it's supposed to be you. Like you there. Maybe, I don't know, maybe. That's how I interpreted it, and so who knows. Okay, he finds the Spider-Man suit. And this Spider-Man suit, it's very reminiscent of the one in the MCU, like the one that Tony Stark made pretty much. It has that same spider design and it's very mechanical, so his web shooters are there. So when you finds this suit, he could use the web shooters and everything. But he doesn't, because he doesn't know how to do that. So he just walks around, okay? And then everyone around is looking and they're like, why is Spider-Man walking around? Okay? But there's more that goes into it because the actual Spider-Man goes missing. Therefore, You has to take charge and he becomes Spider-Man. But with him becoming Spider-Man, he doesn't have superpowers. He just has the suit. So he has to find creative ways of defeating these villains. And the first villain is Screwball, and it's just a race. And that's when he learns how to swing. And it comes off as like an origin story because you're learning everything that Spider-Man does and can do from the point of view of like a normal human being who could be you, could be me, right? And what they could do with that responsibility, with all that power. And that motto, with great power comes great responsibility, that message, It's scattered throughout this whole story. And at the very end, when you do get Spider-Man and he comes back and the two kind of like merge in a way, I don't know how to put that into words. I don't know how to put that into words. Venom's in here. There's Mysterio. There's the Sinister Six. So you have, in this reincarnation of the Sinister Six, you have Doc Ock, Electro, Scorpion, the guy from the video game, Kraven, Mysterio, if I said him already, and then Sandman. Sandman's in it. Silk is in this as well. Silk is in it. And there's so many pages too as well that like have colored pages like this. Look, Silk, there's Venom. Okay, I'm not gonna spoil more of the color pages because it's a treat. It's a treat. I would say this is pretty much like an omnibus style manga. It has about 15 chapters in it, I believe. I wasn't counting. Like, I literally finished this in like an hour, less than an hour. It was good. But what gives me hope is this. Phase 1 end. And if there's gonna be more, you know I'm collecting that. Alright. Guys, people, you have to pick this up. You really have to pick this up. This is something else. This is special. This is special. This was $12 or something like that. Yeah, it was, it's normally 15 something, 15, I don't know, $15.99 US. But I have that educator card for Barnes & Noble, so it was like $12 or $11 or something like that. I'm pretty sure you can find it cheaper on Amazon. I recommend it.